The 1.21 update is finally here, so it's time to review every single feature in it. Starting off with the crafter. And I'm not lying when I say this, it is already my all-time favorite thing. I loved it when it was announced, and I love it now. You can put iron and sticks in it, and that'll do its thing. And then, when it gets a redstone power, a pickaxe comes out. It automatically crafts. How cool is that? We finally have an auto crafter in the game. Like, as you can see over here, add in some materials, and then we can create crafters! Tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. This is revolutionary. Like, I'm gonna use this everywhere in my survival world. But yeah, the crafter's functional, but what about something that's beautiful? Well, we have tough bricks. They finally gave tough a use. You know that crap that you find underground in deep slate layer and you usually don't mine it because it's useless? That has a use now. That use is being able to make some pretty snazzy looking bricks. As you can see, we got the tough brick, we got two types of chisel tough, and we have polished. And obviously it has walls and stairs too. It looks immaculate. I love this stuff as well, and I'm very excited to use this because we can always use more stone types in the game. Everyone knows that. Moving on to the building blocks, we have the new copper blocks. We have the chiseled copper and the copper grate. Especially love the copper grate. That's really cool. And we have copper doors and trap doors. No special features, they're like normal wooden doors, but they do look cool. They're made out of copper. And of course they all have their oxidized and waxed variants. Just look at the amazing things we can build out of it. Yeah, we all know that's the best thing to build out of copper, obviously. Alright, now it's time for some more really cool features. We have 4 new potions. We're finally getting new potions in the game. There's oozing, there's infested, weaving, and wind charged. Now let me just take this sword and let me show you what these all do. Now when these effects are applied to mobs, when that mob dies, it has a certain effect that will take place. For example, if I give these guys potion of oozing and I kill them, they create slimes. I have knockback 255 on this sword, so he got flung, but yeah, they create slimes when they die. There we go, I have a normal netherite sword, so I can actually show you. As you can see, we have potion of infestation, throw it at a chicken, or any mob for that matter. Brutally slaughter it, and it didn't do anything. That's not normal. What is going on? Here, let me try potion of weaving. Inflict him with potion of weaving, and then there's cobwebs. They create cobwebs on death. Like this mushroom will do it too. It's pretty awesome. Potion of weaving specifically is really cool because we get renewable cobwebs now, which they were not renewable before, believe it or not. And last but not least, we have potion of wind charge, which when the mob is killed, a big wind puff appears. More on that later. But yeah, those are the new potion effects in the game. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Also, for the last feature that aren't trial chambers, we have leadable boats! Like, they've finally made it where you can put boats on leads and move them around. This is honestly one of my favorite things too. Similar to the crafter and a few other things in this update we're yet to mention, it is very functional. Like, villager transport has never been this easy. Although I'm actually yet to try this right now. Can it go over blocks? Because I want to know if you still need a piston. It looks like maybe. Maybe if I had stairs, that would work. Alright, will it go up the stairs? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, you can't bring them up gaps. Unless you were to go really high in the air, then you can just do this. Isn't that awesome? Tell me this isn't the coolest thing ever. Well, I mean, the crafter is the coolest thing ever, but this is a close second, probably. We have flying boats. Well, you need creative mode for it, but it's still awesome anyway. Alright, you guys have overstayed your welcome. You gotta go. Alright, now it's time for what we've all been waiting for, and it's just down there. The trial chamber! The newest structure in this update, made out of these new copper and tough bricks, obviously. It is looking beautiful. There's a lot of loot to be found in here, so let's go through it all. Here, let me just build up. Starting with the trial spawner. Now, say I walk up to a trial spawner, and there's this mob in there, it will spawn zombies. And after we kill them all, we get a reward. As you can see, we got a potion of swiftness. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. You know, that's pretty easy, but do you want a harder difficulty? We got the ominous bottle for you, baby. Now let me go over to this spawner, and I drink it. I have trial omen. It gives you bad omen and then trial omen. And as you can see, it's a lot harder. I mean, you saw this spawn with weapons, and I don't know where I am. Oh no, where's my showcase? I think I lost it. Oh, is it over here? Oh, there's my showcase. Okay. Let me just get out our handy-dandy weapon. Goodbye. Don't set my showcase on fire. Don't touch me. But yeah, after you finish it up, well, I was going to say slightly better rewards. I don't know how much better a baked tater is, but it's something. But yeah, they have quite a bit of loot. One of the best things to get from the spawners are the keys. You get a normal trial key from just normal spawners, and you get the ominous trial key if you complete a spawner while you have the trial omen. Now using these, a trial key in a normal vault, You know, it'll give you some pretty good loot. A lot of emeralds. It's pretty good. But if we use the ominous trial key, we have a chance for some really good loot. Like, there's one of the new armor trims, wind charges, and emeralds. Even more emeralds, too. A lot of good stuff from both of these, especially this one. Ominous trials have a lot of good stuff. But before we get to that, we have to get to the breeze rod and wind charge. These come from the new breeze mob. More on that later. Breeze rods are just a crafting material. They're used for the wind charges and something else we're yet to mention. But wind charges are really cool. Like, oh, look at this gap. Oh, it's too far. I can't jump over it. Now you can! They added rocket boosting to Minecraft, fellas. This is amazing. Like, oh, can't reach that ledge? Now you can! Tell me that isn't the coolest thing you've ever seen. Well, there's a lot of coolest things you've ever seen in this update, but this is probably the third coolest. Like, this is definitely one of the best things ever. Another one of the Trial Chamber exclusives are the new armor trims. We have the Bolt armor trim and the, what is this? Flow armor trim. This is what they look like, pretty snazzy. I really like how the Flow helmet looks, actually. And the Bolt boots. You know, I haven't really looked at these until now. They're pretty good. Of course, we also have more banner patterns. We have Guster and Flow. And these look pretty snazzy, especially like Flow. That spiral, I can see it having some potential. And also Guster looks pretty nice. Nice little triangular, almost like an arrow, maybe. Now I wish you could rotate banners. That'd be really cool. And obviously we have new pottery shards. We have Flow, Guster, and Scrape. I believe those are called. They look pretty good. You know, you got the spiral, you got what looks like a breeze again, and we have an axe. The axe is pretty cool. I'm definitely using that one. Pretty nice. Let me put all this junk in here that I don't need. Pretty good pottery shards, or shards. Also, we have some new music discs. I'll leave a link in the description where you can listen to these, but we're not going to do it right now. But now it's for the moment we've all been waiting for. The mace. Why is there string here? Also, I have a 3D mace texture pack on. Hold on, let me go back to normal. Link to that texture pack in the description. But yeah, we got the mace. The mace is the newest weapon in 1.21. It's made with the heavy core. You get the heavy core from the ominous vault with a 7.5% chance, and with the heavy core plus a breeze rod, you can craft the mace. So cool how we have tungsten cuboids in Minecraft now. Now, as you can see, the mace, you know, oh, it just looks like a normal weapon at first. Doesn't even do that much damage. But that's where you're wrong. The more blocks you fall before hitting your target, the more damage you'll end up doing. As you can see, we spawn a chicken here. We just absolutely crushed that chicken. This is another, like, one of the really cool features in this update. Let me spawn in a bunch of chickens real quick. Boom! The mace is so cool, although it is really rare. The mace also comes with some new enchantments. We have density. I didn't get it back. Whoops. Yeah, but yeah, we have density, which goes up to level 5. Breach, which goes up to level 4. And windburst, which goes up to level 3. Density and breach can be found from enchanting tables and villagers. Windburst you can only rarely get from ominous vaults. This is a very rare enchantment, but you'll see why in a moment. Now let me just put all these on my mace. Apparently, density and breach are mutually exclusive. I actually didn't know that. Here, I need a few maces. There we go. I got a good amount of maces. But yeah, here's how all these things work. Let's start with density, which all density really does is it just makes it so you do more damage per block you fall. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Breach reduces the effectiveness of armor, so pretty much if I hit a player with full netherite armor, it would do more damage, because their armor is weaker if you hit them with breach. And then windburst is my personal favorite. I need some more chickens. Hold the phone. If I use windburst, it shoots you up in the air. And obviously I have windburst 3, so it shoots you very high. But even windburst 1 is really good. I don't even know if it's worth getting windburst 3, because that happens. Oh my god, what is going on today? I wasn't expecting to be raging in a showcase video, but here we are. But yeah, windburst is a pretty cool enchantment. You have to know what you're doing if you use it, but it is pretty good. Anyway, moving on to some new paintings. We have tons of new paintings. We got a bunch of new paintings from Christopher Zetterstrand, who made the original paintings. And we have a new painting artist known as Sarah Boving. I probably butchered that, because of course I did. But yeah, these aren't all the paintings, but these are my personal favorites. Now it's time for our new mobs. We have the Breeze. There he is. Now the Breeze, when killed, gives you breeze rods, and they will attack by shooting wind charges at you, which can hit you in the air and stuff. Also, if I can get one of them over here, their wind charges can open and close doors and press buttons. So it's kind of like a budget copper golem in a way. Very cool. And also, I'm getting shot at, but we have the bogged. I need to go in creative mode. It spawns in swamps during nights and in trial chambers. They're kind of like the stray, but instead of shooting slowness, they shoot poison. And they have a little less health than normal skeletons. They're pretty cool. Also, little known fact about them, you can shear them, and they will drop mushrooms, right? I don't know if he dropped mushrooms, but as you can see, he doesn't have mushrooms on his head anymore. Yeah, I really like the bogs. They're kind of like ghillie suit skeletons in a way. But yeah, those are all the new features in 1.21. Definitely a pretty good update, and I had low expectations for this one, but it actually turned out really good. I actually had low expectations for this one, but it actually turned out really solid. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, play Parkour for Dummies, and subscribe to my second channel. Goodbye.